Welcome to the Frenemies podcast, episode 42. We have a special guest back, Nicholas Manley, everyone.
Hey. Thank you.
It's also the first episode since a long time ago. We're back on YouTube in a simpler format. And if you haven't noticed the board in the background, we're doing an all-time draft today. We're building our all-time teams that will compete against each other. So it's not just best players. They do have to work as a cohesive team. We're drafting coaches, and we're not doing a six-man then?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Starting fives and a head coach. The order is right by our names. We have Hunter in the first spot, Jack 2, me 3rd, and Carter 4th.
Doing a snake draft, too.
And it's a snake draft, snake format. Yep. And then we will post something. You guys can vote on who the winner, or who has the best team. Right? Mm-hmm. Correct?
Yep. Yes.
Head nods? Okay.
And if you guys really want to see it, we can simulate it on 2K.
Yeah, we could simulate on 2K.
And like a mini season and then a tournament format. And see who takes home the championship. But anyway.
Absolutely. So today I'm your commissioner, Commissioner Manley.
Boo! Of course.
I'm taking away your first pick. All right.
I don't want it.
I hope your team's terrible. All right. Anyways,
Jack, you know it will be.
Yeah, he has terrible takes. So before the podcast, we decided order. We have Hunter with the first pick in our all-time draft. Jack is second, which he was very upset about. Because, most people think second greatest of all time.
Most.
There's a certain
We'll get there.
player.
There's a certain player, but I don't know what Jack's thinking over there.
Depends on the generation.
Third is Jake. And fourth is Carter, so it'll be snakes. So Carter will also have the first pick in the second round. Mm-hmm. So each person gets a minute to decide their pick. And, yeah, so coaches can go at any round, right? It's not like
Let's
a
do
separate
coaches
round.
last.
I think you just pick a coach.
I think,
you
I think you pick a coach whenever you want to pick a coach.
But then that's your pick.
Yeah,
That is your pick, yes.
That's your
Coaches
pick.
go at the same same rate and the same
I like
way as
that.
So
players.
6 picks total for each person.
Yep, absolutely.
All right.
So we'll have 6 rounds,
A minute each pick, right?
a minute each pick.
I'm up right now.
Wait.
Can you give him a second,
I'm sorry.
please, Hunter?
Sorry. I'm excited.
That's the draft.
I'm excited.
This side of the table is really killing me. All right. For the first, I don't know if you guys will do annual, but for the first NBA all-time Frenemies draft, Hunter Smith is now on the clock.
Our pick's in.
Wow.
I try to set a record.
That is impressive. All right. He knows which guy he's going with. With the first pick in the NBA all-time draft, Hunter Smith selects.
The GOAT, Michael Jordan.
Good pick. Good pick.
Goes without explanation.
I'm really
I mean-
interested to see where this goes.
I can try and explain it a little bit, but there's not much to explain. Michael
Now,
Jordan is the greatest of
Is
all
there
time.
any question about leadership with Michael?
Michael Jordan demands stuff out of his players. I think the other 4 guys that I draft will follow in Michael's footsteps.
Now, what if somebody else selected him for the all-time MLB draft? You think he's going to still play for your team?
I would make him. No, I'd make him.
Well,
He respects me more than he respects him.
What about more than Phil Jackson?
Why am
'Cause
I
they couldn't keep him on
drafting
this
the
team.
MLB?
Well, that's why Phil will not. Oh God, no, I need. Oh, okay.
All
Michael
right.
Jordan. I have a lot to think about.
Could be a toxic cancer in the locker room.
Jack
We shall
O'Neal,
see.
with the second pick, is on the clock.
Let's go.
This is going to take me my whole minute.
That's fair. That's fair.
So pick number 2 here. There's a couple guys you could go with. I think.
I'm thinking a kid from Akron would be.
Listen, I think yes, LeBron James would probably be the.
But as we know, Jackson
clear-
O'Neal has repeatedly come on this podcast.
I'll say for the frenemies out there, I hate LeBron James.
He has trashed LeBron.
Hate him.
So it would be honestly terrible of him. So unbelievably hypocritical.
It would be.
Flip-flopping over the line constantly for him to take LeBron James here.
Yes, it would be.
He
But
should.
wouldn't you think best available would be LeBron James?
No, he's not best
Yes.
available.
Best
No,
available, best type of position. Really, any metric tells you to take
Some
LeBron James right here.
some could even say
He's the
that he
greatest
could
of
go
all-
number 1.
Yep, some
he's
could
one
say
A,
that.
Some could say that.
Now, Skip
8,
Bayless does
7,
have LeBron at 8
6,
best all time.
5, 4,
mean,
3, 2, 1.
My pick is in.
Jack O'Neal with the second pick in the NBA all-time draft. You select.
Don't do it.
This honestly makes me want to throw up, but I'm gonna pick LeBron James.
Oh my,
Oh
you're,
my
you're
God.
sickening. You are absolutely sickening.
Flip.
No, and I deserve it. I
Is
deserve
it
it.
going at the 3?
We're gonna play LeBron James at the 3. Yes.
So how the hell? So he's walking in, and you're the GM, and he knows you hate him.
I'm alpha right out the gate with LeBron.
Yeah, okay.
LeBron walked into the facility. What do you tell him? Like,
I
what's
tell him
your-
go home. You don't practice day 1.
How could that possibly
Great leadership there from Jackson O'Neal. Oh my.
It's-
because I want this to be a very team-oriented team, if that makes sense. And LeBron James doesn't scream team to me.
LeBron James is a
Which is why I need LeBron James out of the facility for my first practice, so I can actually get to know the guys, build a team, and we're gonna I'm gonna be like, all right, guys, we're gonna bring in someone we don't like.
All right, wait. We'll keep talking. But Jake as the 3rd pick, and he is now on the clock.
You just
So, Jackson, come on.
What would you like me to answer?
Does LeBron even show up to practices?
I
Or
hope
is
not.
he just playing games? Like, is he just coming on the court?
Well, no. So one of my big pet peeves with
So
LeBron
wait.
James.
So there's no other players you were deciding between.
I was extraordinarily close to picking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Okay.
But I think I can get a center leader. This is more of a team pick than it is a personal pick.
unbelievable.
Well, obviously, because
You're
personally
sickening.
you hate.
No, you're
I do
sickening.
hate him. But here's my thing with LeBron in practice. Back when the Cavs were in their little dynasty run of losing championships with head coach Ty Lue, I saw something on Sports Time Ohio from the great Allie Clifton, who told us that the Cavs actually don't practice that much. And that really angered me, because how are you supposed to get better if you don't practice? And if I had to guess, LeBron James was probably a focal point in that. LeBron was probably saying, I don't practice. So I'm more than okay if LeBron doesn't show up to
They
many
also
practices.
play 82 games.
He also
And I don't
has
care.
$1 million
Almost
on
all
his body.
All-Stars.
I don't really care, to be honest with you.
All right, Jacob.
All right.
All right, I have my pick. Sorry, it's in. I just wanted to hear that discussion.
So it's okay. Jake, with the 3rd pick in the NBA Frenemies all-time draft, you select.
I was between 2 players here, both playing a certain position, but I'm going to go with this player because I think he's more dominant, and he's going to fit my team scheme of what I'm going for here. I'm picking Shaquille O'Neal.
Wow.
Wow, Shaq at the 3.
Shaq with the 3rd pick.
Now, Shaq will be on a diet plan. He will be getting trained. He'll understand what we need from him.
Now,
It'll
Jacob,
be
here's the
prime
issue.
Los Angeles.
I don't know if you knew the rules before the draft, but it's you're pretty much throwing them in a random year. So you could either get like 2000 Lakers Shaq,
It's
No.
modern. It is modern.
No.
It's prime.
See, we
or,
don't
or 2008 Cavs
Look, Hunter,
Shaq.
I know we like to
No.
live in Hunter and Jack's worlds, but no.
Every player's in their prime.
Michael Jordan's in his prime, yes, but this Shaq, you never know what you're getting.
No,
And there was an asterisk by his
I
name,
get
Jacob.
prime.
No, every
Beautiful.
player's in
As,
their
as
muscle
commissioner,
Shaq.
as commissioner, I will say you get them in any time period you want them.
Every player's in their prime.
So do I t-
Every
okay,
player's
just
in their
prime.
prime.
So-
Every player's in their prime.
If he wanted,
I want
No
dominant-
injuries.
if
I
he
would like
wanted
01 Shaq.
No injuries, no nothing.
if he
Everyone's in their
wanted the
prime.
dominant Cavaliers Shaq, then he can choose. Or if
I
he
want
wants
the
subpar.
I want the
Lakers
01.
Shaq.
Shaq gets down, ass in the belly, bang, dunk. That's the Shaq I want.
All right.
All right, it's
With
my
the
pick.
4th pick,
This should be interesting.
Carter, you are now on the clock.
Jake, I don't like this. 'Cause
No.
Carter's got back-to-back picks here because of the snake. Carter could go Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Magic
Don't
Johnson
give out picks.
back-to-back.
Do not give out picks.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Okay, Jack. Let's not tell people who you think are the best players.
I
I'd rather go to
apologize.
Jake. Now that we have a couple picks on the board, I'd like to talk strategy with you. So what do you think this team is going to look like?
Well, I don't want to necessarily tell. I don't want people to steal
Absolutely.
my picks.
Absolutely.
But I came into this with a very specific strategy here.
Yeah.
And I think if Carter can't pick this guy, but then my next pick will detail kind of where I'm going.
Bill Lambier at the 4.
Oh, Larry Bird at the 3.
That's a certain strategy you could go, but
I've heard Rajon Rondo's name floating around.
Yeah, he has been rumored to go in the second
he
round. I
could
don't
be
know
a
if you take him
trainer. He
early.
could be a trainer. Good, he's a good leader. He's
Trainer.
We'll never see
Trainer.
it.
I don't know, that behind the back fake pass is kind of nasty. So
All right, Hip.
All right.
All right, I got my first one.
With the 4th pick in the NBA all-time draft,
I think I know who it is.
The greatest point guard of all time, Magic Johnson.
Yeah, no, that fits.
Great
Well done.
pick. Yes.
and
Some
you
would
won with the
argue.
1?
Yes, I'm on that.
Sure, you don't want him at the 4.
He did pretty good there.
He played the 5 in the finals.
He did play the 5.
I know, but I don't want
Some would argue the man we're watching behind us, Curry, is significantly better, but Just my opinion.
Who the hell
What?
has ever argued that on God's green earth?
Carter, you are once again
Other than the
on the
8-year-old
clock.
on his iPad. Steph Curry is the best player I've ever seen in my life.
Well,
Nick, in our last episode, we had a little debate: who's better all time, Durant or Curry? You know, as the commissioner, I'd like to get your opinion here.
well, plain and simple. Curry wins finals, and KD joins teams to win finals.
I love it.
That's a great
I love
answer.
And
that.
that's just how it
God,
boils
that is
down.
so
Carter,
terrible. That
that's
is
all
so
you-
Carter,
freaking
that's all
Carter, you
terrible.
focus on your pick.
That's all you need.
No,
That's all
no.
you need.
Like,
I think Kevin Durant in a pickup game will be better every single time.
Completely.
However, in a final series in NBA basketball, when we're talking about greatness, Curry is just better. It's how his career's gone. It's the player he is. Because at the end of the day, you know, KD will lose you finals. And the only way he'll win
Really?
them...
Yep, he's going to lose you finals.
He
What an
will.
idiot. What an idiot.
my
will.
pick's in.
Sorry, Commissioner, but you're an idiot.
My pick's in.
No, and
And
like
Curry will win
Hold
you
on, his
finals.
pick
And
is
that's
in.
what
His
happens.
pick is in.
Okay.
With my second round pick, I'm going to take my score. The greatest clutch shot maker of all time, Kobe Bean Bryant.
Interesting.
Wow.
Going to Lakers squad here. What made you pick Kobe?
Magic and Kobe.
I like that a lot, actually. That's great guard play.
He's a high flyer. No, I have an elite defense in my front court. Yeah, no, my back court. Sorry.
He doesn't even know where he's playing them. All right.
Sorry,
Now
my,
with the
my back court. I got some shooting to go
sixth
along
pick.
with Magic.
Jake, you are now on the clock.
All right, so I was hoping this dude would fall to me.
Oh, your pick is in.
Yeah, picks in.
Wow. All right.
That was fast.
Silky smooth. One of the great. I think he's a very undervalued. One of the greatest shooters of all time, Larry Bird, and has that clutch. Gene.
3 or 4.
Huh?
Where are we putting
Where are
him?
you putting them? Put them at 4. Put them at 4.
So can you switch the positions later in the draft?
Yeah,
Yes.
I would like because I would like to some leniency.
Yes.
Put him at the 4 for now, but that can be moved.
Wow.
No, I agree.
Larry-
I 100% agree.
At the 4.
That's a great pick.
Thanks, buddy.
That's an absolute.
My pick's in. My pick's in.
I'm not even going to start the clock for you, buddy.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is playing the 5.
Wow.
I cannot believe the second greatest basketball player of all time.
That's-
Oh my!
That is
So
I
you're
cannot-
telling me you took the? No, I'm not even gonna say third because you're gonna be like, no, he's not top 5. The second,
Oh, he's
the
top
legit
5.
second greatest basketball player, and then called someone else.
Just say you're a buffoon.
Someone
yes.
else.
I hate
ahead.
LeBron James. Maybe it's unwarranted hate, but I do hate LeBron James. But now that I have LeBron James and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar together, I think LeBron might show up to practice now. So now I'm really starting to dig this team.
Okay.
I'm really starting to dig this
I'm
team.
gonna be honest. I cannot believe Kareem fell that low.
I am ecstatic
I'm
with how this
shocked.
is turning out.
This is
I wanted him. I knew you were gonna take him, but I'm unfortunately left with my picks in. By the way,
You have 2.
Oh, he does not like this
have
pick
2
at all.
picks.
Whichever player you're playing, I'd be happy with you because you're not even excited about it.
You don't seem
no, and
very
he knows.
confident
He
in
knows I don't like him that much.
this. Uh-oh.
If you say the name, I think you're about to say. If you just trashed him, don't say it. Don't say it.
I'm going Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait a minute! No! Absolutely not! Are we
Yes.
serious?
Yes, I'm going Wilt Chamberlain. Again, some would argue one of the most dominant big men of all time. Some would argue.
Some. 3 people at the table argued that.
Oh my-
You're the exception.
Blasphemous.
No, you're right.
You're
That is
absolutely
a
blasphemous.
fantastic pick, Hunter.
He knows I don't like him that much, and that's why I think he'll work harder for me. I banned women. Like, I killed all women off for him, so there's no
okay.
way. Just for Wilt.
No.
Just for Wilt.
Can you clarify that?
No, it's
clarify
just
what
for
you
Wilt.
mean by that.
Wilt slept with a lot of women in his career. I think it affected his basketball ability.
So real quickly to clarify, you're not saying to actually kill women.
No. I'm saying for Wilt, women are gone. Women are gone.
You cannot put that in this hypothetical situation. You can take what time period he's from, but you cannot ban exterior factors.
Hunter, he averaged 50 in a season.
You're on the clock for your next pick, though.
I'll be planning a casino by Jackson's team as well. Just get Michael going.
I'm on the clock here.
Do you think Dennis Rodman would tag along for my team then? Or would that be
You're
like...
you're worried about your team.
I
My
love this.
point guard is
I
A's.
love this. I'm in.
Pick is
Picks
in. With the
At the
whatever
4.
pick.
Don't say
At
it.
the 4.
You-
We're going old school, baby.
Oh.
Give me Bill Russell.
Are you serious?
Okay, wait, so hold on. Just so we can picture how this offense is going to work. It's going to be Bill at one block, Wilt at the other, and Michael looking for the upper elbow for the jumper.
You're going to be running the triangle on the blocks from now.
Michael's going to average 40.
Hunter.
Michael's average 40. Our goal is to win 40 to 38.
So are you just going to play defense, rim protect, and rebound, and just give the ball to Michael
Okay,
and get out of the way?
in his defense, what is that? 19 championships on one team right now?
And about
Veteran
50
leadership.
rebounds.
Veteran leadership.
And they find a way to win games.
Yes, correct.
So I think Hunter's absolutely correct.
I
with
don't
this.
hate that. I really like that.
I'm very shocked that this is your squad, seeing as prior things you've said on
Yeah,
podcasts.
I am too, honestly.
But let's just Jack. You got a minute on the clock. I love that. Hunter, what's the strategy here?
He has no strategy. The offense
are we-
is literally just going to be screens on each block to open up the other center while Michael's getting frustrated.
It's
I
going
think
to be
it's
what
gonna
the
be-
Celtics are
we're
with
gonna
Jason
run a
Tatum.
form
Like, if
set.
Jason Tatum didn't have shooting around him, that's
Okay,
what it's going to be like.
so we're going to put Wilt and Bill on the elbows.
Absolutely.
Michael's going to throw to one of them,
The elbows.
and the one's going to have their hand, they're going to close their eyes and hand the ball back off to Michael.
They're going to close their eyes.
Yes. after they close their eyes and hand the ball back off to Michael, they immediately rim run. Try and get a rebound.
Is David Blatt going to be your coach?
Maybe he could be.
I am going to need a defensive-minded coach.
But how much are you
Did
loving?
you just say David Blatt is
Hey,
a defensive-minded
how
coach?
much are you loving your ability to rebound on the squad?
I believe we are the best rebounding team of all time.
I'm gonna have to be honest. I completely agree.
As of right now, yes.
All right, Jack. Do you
Unless
have
I
your
went
pick?
Rodman, Hakeem.
My pick's in, but I'm extraordinarily torn by it.
Well,
What does that mean?
I feel like you should get a little confidence, seeing as LeBron was your first pick. I don't know how much you like your team right now.
Well, there's two players.
You have number
available.
2 and 3 all time.
There's two players available that I absolutely love. That I absolutely love for this team, but I think they're gonna fall. So I'm gonna go for a reach here, and we're gonna take the Snake, Kevin Durant.
No,
You took him! Oh my god!
Absolutely not.
at the 4.
Are you serious?
I want you to put him
You
at the
said
2
he
for me
wasn't a
right
top 15 player of all time, and there's
can do that,
1,
technically.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Carter,
that's the
2?
8, 9, 10.
I want you to
Are
move. I want you to
kidding
put.
me?
Actually, I want you to put LeBron James at the 1 for me, and put Durant at the 3 for me.
That's
Carter, look what he did though. I
like that.
Who did he take him over? He took him over Curry.
You took him in the top 10. You said he was a top 15. Are you kidding me?
Jackson. Oh my God, Carter. Wait.
I think the length on this. I think the length on this team is very good.
And
It's gonna be
Nick,
really hard to match up.
And let me tell to the audience the way I see it. There are two players that were on the board that I think would have fit my team very perfectly. However, I think one of the two is going to be available at my next pick.
Yep.
And I didn't think Durant was going to be there at my next pick.
Jackson
And I needed
seems very
shooting. I needed shooting badly. So I think just getting one of the best, probably the second greatest shooter of all time now, I think it fits and it keeps my team very lengthy.
I think what you really have here is an
Just call
offense.
Kevin Durant the second greatest shooter of all time.
I think what you have here is a great offensive team so far. And I think you're only going to build on it. So
I agree.
I'm really
and not
happy
to
with that.
mention, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar he's been a good defender.
Absolutely.
Kevin Durant, when he needs to be a good defender, is a good defender.
Well, especially when you have
And LeBron
when you put him on a
James-
three.
Are
as long as
you-
LeBron James is
No.
I'm a
This
little-
is the
I am
hypocrisy.
I'm extremely concerned with the locker room toxicity right here. Because we're gonna have Jackson this little high throne, trying to. It's very organized. It's very this.
Kareem's gonna try and
Meanwhile,
lead the team.
meanwhile,
Kareem's
we
gonna
have
be the leader.
LeBron not going to do shit for him, and Kevin Durant's tweeting about Jackson's awful GMing.
I think
So I
what you
don't know
have
what
here.
the
I think
hell's
what
be
you have.
going
I think
on.
what
You drafted two
Hey,
players that you
who's on the
shit
clock?
talk constantly.
clock?
My pick's in. My pick's in.
Wait, before you say your pick, I'd like to say I think you have the most Twitter followers out of every team, and I think that's great.
And Nick, a big part of the NBA, it's not about winning, it's about making money. And this team's going to make me a lot of money.
Okay, but this
Unbelievable.
You do know this draft,
Honestly,
you
unbelievable.
do know this draft is about winning, though.
And that is the goal. But, if I make a pretty penny here and there, I'm not upset.
Absolutely. All right.
You make me want to
Whatever
stick
you
you
say
chunks
is-
of
Pick is in. Pick is
Jake,
in.
who is
Pick
your
is in.
pick?
Greatest shooter of all time, Steph Curry.
Great pick.
At the 1 or 2.
1.
Nice.
Thank you.
No, Jake,
God, I wanted. I thought you were gonna take him. That's why when you said you didn't love the picks, I thought you don't like Curry, but you think you have
I
him
hate
above
Steph Curry, but I do think he's better.
I
than
needed
Durant.
Curry to be a part
Can't
of this.
believe you just had the
to my
audacity to
offensive
take
system,
Durant
I need
top 10.
Curry.
And you
What we have-
consistently say he's not top 15.
What we
Durant?
have here?
Durant's top
JC,
15. He's not better than Curry.
We have
all time.
Stephen Curry at the 1.
You took him!
Larry Bird at the 4 and Shaq at the 5.
Yes.
What I like here is you have a dominant in the post, and then you got some great shooting already, and you're putting him at the 4. You have a lot of room to have even more dominant shooting. I love that a lot.
Thank you,
Carter,
Nicholas.
are
I think
now
you saw
on
the strategy.
clock. You have Magic Johnson right now at the 1, Kobe Bryant at the 2. We need some, maybe some post players. What do you want to do here?
I need to breathe.
I will give you,
get a minute.
I will give you a minute to breathe.
Oh my freaking god! I cannot believe you just. That makes me
You know why I think
so
he's
god.
ultra
No,
mad?
no, you're
I
gonna
think
shut
he
it.
wanted
You're gonna shut it
Durant.
right now.
I think he wanted Durant.
I also
and-
think you wanted Durant.
Of course, I wanted Durant, but that's not the point because I think Durant's good.
Okay, honey. You gotta
Well, Jack obviously thinks Kevin Durant's pretty good too. He took him before you took him.
No,
So I think
no.
That's true.
Go listen to
likes Durant more?
listen to yesterday's episode, and you tell me if Jack thinks Durant's good.
Durant is good. He's not better than Curry.
But he fit his team better, and that's all that matters.
Yep.
Also, Curry would have been a defensive liability for me.
All right. Also, I want to go to Hunter with your team.
Mm-hmm.
How Michael Jordan at the 2.
So,
Russ at the 4. Will Chamberlain at the 5.
Some
What
would
do you think
say
of
I may need a
that? Shooter.
ball handler, shooter, run the offense.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
I like that. Why
We're
not?
not
see.
doing that.
Why not?
You're all explain on
Do you think?
I'll
do you
tell
think
you
how much time do I have right now?
Right now, we'll
You
explain our
have-
next pick, but we will be a very
you
defensive-minded
have 0
team.
seconds. Your pick has to be in right now.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Damn it! Great pick. That's what I wanted. That's a great pick.
Yeah, Carter likes Akeem.
I love Hakeem.
All right, and then you're back up on the clock.
Ooh.
Okay, this is really interesting.
Ooh.
This is where it gets interesting here.
So now you have Magic Johnson at the 1, Kobe Bryant at the 2, and Hakeem at the 5. I like where this is going. You have a lot of talent here. I'm not seeing exactly how it fits
You already
together.
have a 4.
So let's piece it together.
No, I don't.
Oh, you put it at the 5. Okay. I know you.
Oh, you did want him at the 5, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Carter.
Defense is really a priority on my team.
Oh, are you going with the dude your curse is on right now? Or are you going with the first guy?
No, if defense, I need shooting, but this dude can shoot it from
Gary
mid-range.
Payton.
No, he can.
He can provide the short corner floor spacing.
Yeah.
And he runs the wing really well on the break.
Yeah.
That'd be lucky.
He doesn't. But he might be the better player. But they played him at the 5 for the majority, so I have to play him.
Yeah.
No, there's none.
Okay.
Yes.
Kevin Garnett.
This is very much a
Wow.
Carter team. I would say.
is a
This
Carter
this
team.
fits
That's-
Carter's.
Wow. We got
See this?
KG at the 4.
Wow. Kevin Garnett over.
Run me through that pick, would you?
I hate that.
Kevin Garnett can run the wing on a Magic Johnson fast break better than Tim Duncan can. And he also
agree.
he can also switch out in the perimeter, which Tim Duncan cannot. And during their title runs, Tim Duncan played the 5 a lot in crunch time, and I think Hakeem's a better 5 than Tim. So I took Kevin Garnett.
Wow.
Interesting.
You can start my clock, but
Yep.
keep talking to Carter.
All right, so
I still can't get over the Kevin Durant pick. It's just a
so how do you think? I think a big matchup here will be you and Jack. How do you think you'll pair up against his team?
It should be interesting.
Yeah.
Should be easy for my team.
And what we're looking at
It's the funniest thing is the person who gives me the most problems is Kevin Durant on
Yep.
the team.
So,
Which is hilarious because he thinks Kevin Durant's not better than Curry.
Kevin Durant's not better than Curry all time. No.
Then why
I
didn't you?
love
Then
that
why didn't
team.
you? Then why didn't you pick Curry?
Didn't fit my team.
How did it not fit your team? It's a shooter that
All
is
three-
going to run in space with LeBron having the ball in his hands.
I
Who,
understand
by the
that.
way, you don't even like LeBron,
I
who's
don't.
just a better version of Magic Johnson.
That's not true.
that's not true. Not for the same reasons why Jack doesn't think it's true.
LeBron's a better version of Magic Johnson.
Yeah, he's not a version of Magic Johnson.
do
LeBron's
a lot more than
so much better at
better scorer than Magic
everything.
Johnson, but passing wise, LeBron has the same vision as Magic Johnson. Absolutely.
Are you up, Jacob?
Yeah. My pick's in.
Yes.
Going with the theme of my team, I would like Larry Bird at the 3, and I will be taking Dirk.
Wow.
What?
How is your team going to play defense,
Thank
sir?
you so much. I'm up next, aren't I?
Okay, first of all, can I explain my pick and I explain why Jackson's
Yeah,
more?
yeah.
And first of all, I actually have a team. Jackson doesn't have a team. He's a bunch of just players and egos. I'm talking about locker room, spacing. My team's identity is exactly what I want it to be. It's going to be Shaq, Diamond in the middle. If you want to double, that's fine. I'll have my 40% three-point shooters ready just to guns a-blazing. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I mean-
one-on-one with Shaq. If you guys want to try to double Shaq, I have shooters all around. You
Shaq
can
is
do
a
whatever
very
you
underrated
want.
pass right
No,
now.
Also,
here's my
the
thing.
Shaq and the Steph or Curry and Shaquille O'Neal pick and roll is gonna be the most unstoppable thing you've ever seen in your life. If you think you're guarding that,
However, how do you think Shaq will do against the likes of Kareem and Wilt? And
he'll eat them. He'll eat them alive.
You think so?
Eat them alive. Shaq
right.
is the most dominant center of all time. Maybe not greatest, but most dominant.
Okay.
Now, defensively, it's going to be interesting. So what I'm thinking now is a little bit of a 1-2-2
Run the
zone
clock, Jay.
where Shaquille O'Neal is the anchor, and we just facilitate everything towards him.
Okay. I like it. So, Dirk will have to face Bill Russell or Kevin Garnett, which I think that's a great matchup for him. I think you feed him, he can do a lot for you.
Oh, Shaq's going to annihilate all these centers. It's not even close.
I don't know if that's
Especially Wilt,
true.
the stick man. Oh, it's not even close. It's going to be one ass to the chest, and he's in the freaking third row.
Okay. All right. I like your confidence in your team. Let's go to a guy who doesn't seem as confident in his team.
Which also, it's
Jack
not
O'Neal.
even.
And this is what I was looking for, and this is why I picked Durant. I had two players I was looking at for. My best case scenario would have been Hakeem Olajuwon, because in my opinion, I think Hakeem Olajuwon is the most underrated player probably in the history of the NBA. Considering, I think if
worry
Michael
about that.
Jordan wasn't drafted in the same draft, wasn't in his era, I think Olajuwon wins multiple NBA championships and is seen as a much higher respect. So Olajuwon was my go-to, but I think the greatest power forward in the history of basketball is Tim Duncan,
That's
Mr. Fundamental. I'm ecstatic with this pick. I think Tim Duncan is going to be fine against Dirk Nowitzki. Bill Russell's not doing a thing against Timbo. Thank you, Jake. Kevin Garnett is not
No,
a
you can't
worry
say
now
it.
that I have Tim Duncan. I love this team. It's a tall team. It's a lengthy team.
Yeah.
3 out of 4 players on my team play fantastic defense, and Durant plays defense when he needs to. Tim Duncan and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I think they can dominate down low in the paint. Durant can shoot from anywhere on the floor. And if you're giving me prime LeBron, whether it's his Miami Heat LeBron or 2018 LeBron, I'm ecstatic. Because that LeBron James can shoot the basketball at a decent clip and then do everything else in the world. As much as I hate him.
Very, very good pick. The only reason I didn't pick him is because he didn't have the 3-point shot, which I was looking for.
No, I understand
But overall, well, again, only thing I'm worried about Jackson is the locker room and how the hell you're gonna be able to work with these players.
Tim Duncan's my Nick Chubb. I expect Tim Duncan to come in and
Then
not say
even
a
with
word.
Nick Chubb, is a Baker Mayfield. So
Do you see a player that is comparable to Baker Mayfield's talent on that list?
I see a general manager that's comparable to
Owner.
Baker Mayfield.
Oh, sorry, governor. Governor.
One minute.
All right.
A minute.
Nail
Jack,
it.
you got another pick?
No, it should go Hunter than me.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
a second. Okay.
Yep.
Hunter?
So I back-to-back picks here.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. We're filling up the squad, baby. I'd be a shock
oh my god.
to all of you. Okay. At the 3, he was an undersized 4 back in his day. He can push the ball well. Was an underrated
gosh.
scorer.
Are you
You're
serious?
not picking him. You're not
Push the
picking
ball
him.
well.
You're not.
He was an underrated scorer.
Is he on
I think
NBA
he can-
TNT?
I think he can get to the hole real well with his team and dish it off to either Bill or
I
Wilt.
freaking love that.
I'm
pick.
going to mound round of rebounds.
Come on,
All right, so I'm gonna have to ask, where's the spacing? Like I don't know how the offense.
It doesn't matter. They're getting every rebound.
Now his next pick.
The spacing is...
That
the
front
spacing is
court
running the
averages
basket
70
up
boards
because
a
everybody's
game.
going.
I have my pick now. At the 1, I'm going Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's running the point.
Wow.
He's running the point, and that is filling out my team.
Oh, I completely forgot about Giannis.
All right, so Hunter,
I should have picked Giannis.
So now let me explain my team.
Yeah,
a
I want you to
little bit.
explain
I should have
offense,
picked Giannis.
defense.
Who's on the clock right now, Jack? I should have picked Giannis. I completely forgot about Giannis. Oh my goodness, he would have fit my team perfectly.
So, the squad.
no, I need shooting.
So,
Michael
yeah,
Jordan, best player of
you
all
still
time.
Need a
You're on the-
coach.
is Jack on the clock
You
right
still
now?
need a coach. Yeah, he's on the clock. You take your time. You still need a coach, but you got your squad all the way picked out. You
And
don't
I'm
have to talk about players
I'm
anymore.
Thrilled. I can. Michael Jordan, best player of all time.
Right.
One of the most skilled players that have ever walked this earth.
Absolutely.
He will be the main scorer, he will do it all on offense. Giannis Antetokounmpo doesn't have much of a jumper, but my God, when he's going to the hole, not many people can stop him.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley, rebound, go. This is like prime Charles Barkley. He's not as fat,
Yeah.
but my God, can he rebound? And just look at the 4 and 5.
I have a question.
Yes.
What happens when the game slows down, like we're currently watching in the finals, and you have 4 players in the paint? Where's Michael supposed to go?
Okay, so we do have a play for this. It's called
Quadruple screen?
No, it's called no. It's actually called everyone.
Quadruple screen.
It's called Everyone Get Out. So Charles and Giannis and Bill and Wilt are all sitting in the left side corner, actually taking a nap. And Michael's doing it all.
So you don't think the 4 other people are just going to go to the right because they know none of your team can shoot a 3-pointer?
I
except
trust
for
Michael. No, I trust Michael.
Michael also only shoots like a 20% from the 3-point
No,
line.
it's low 30. I think it was 31%
So
of his career.
I'm just anyone guarding your team just doesn't have to guard the 3.
But if we miss, we'll get rebounds. No, you can't say that's not true.
No,
If you
I'm
miss,
saying
we
it- I
will
mean-
get a rebound.
I cannot wait to see who coaches this team. Who's going to be?
We will have to bank on getting a lot of second chance opportunities, and I think we can do that well against your guys'
Hunter, I
squads.
think your
So
team.
I'm excited.
If you score more than 65 points, you probably win.
Now-
a lot of 68s to 65s.
Now, I'd like to,
There is
I know I'm the
one-
commissioner,
there is
but
one.
I'd like to add a play to what could be your playbook.
Yes, I'm
I
open
think
to
I'd call it jackpot.
This is
You
not
just have
a coach of
You have
team.
Jordan take a 3. You play jackpot. Whoever gets it gets the rebound and goes back up.
Yep.
I think that's great. I think that's great
love that.
basketball.
Carter has your
I think
coach.
he's gonna
by
have a
the
great
way.
time.
Once we come back
If
around,
you don't pick this man,
you have a certain coach that you have to pick.
I love that.
I
Current head
cannot.
coach.
I cannot wait to see who Hunter picks as his coach. I think whoever it is going to have great success. That being said, Jack, you are on the clock.
I should be. My pick should be in, shouldn't it? I've had like 5 minutes.
yeah, that's what he said.
Sorry. That's on me. I'm sorry. That's on me. Again, this is a pick I'm really torn about because I think the best prime available. I just don't think I can pick him because I hate him.
Jackson, you can't take another person you hate. Then the locker room's gonna be completely destroyed.
You know, this person had the best prime in my opinion of the people left, and I think he would fit my team the best. But I can't do it. So at the 2, we're gonna go
Who are you not picking?
with a former teammate of LeBron James. We're gonna go Dwayne Wade at the 2.
Wow.
That helps you with locker room.
Yeah. So who were you talking about?
I'll wait till the draft's concluded to.
Okay.
Actually, no. Will I? Who need? Oh no, Jake needs a shooting guard, and I think Jake might take this player.
Well, if you haven't looked at my team,
says Ray
it's
Allen had
it's
the best
it's the
prime.
4-in-1 offense. It's
Yeah.
in and out.
like it.
Shaq gets the first touch, and then we go from there.
Is it this?
Or some Curry, Shaq and Curry screens. Carter's pointing at a player. It's between 2 right now, and no one else is going to take this player. I'm between Reggie Miller and Ray Allen. But
Interesting.
if I take Ray Allen, then I have 2 defensive liabilities, and that's something I can't do.
Reggie, he's
So
got
I'll be
covered.
taking Reggie Miller.
Interesting.
Jackson, was that your player?
Complete.
No.
And I also I love the moxie Reggie has. One of my favorite players. Of course, I didn't watch Reggie play when he was playing, but I got to see some videos of him and highlights. Love Reggie Miller.
Yeah, that's fair. Jackson.
So yeah, try to double Shaq in the block.
Well, I think our team. I think my
45%
my
shooting.
team may be able to do it.
Well, no, you can't Hunter, but then we'll have 40% 3-point
Yeah, Hunter,
shooters ready to
where's your
guns blaze.
perimeter defense?
Oh my God! I'm just gonna space out Wilt and Bill. They haven't been outside the paint in their life. They literally didn't leave. They have no idea what a 3-point line is. They'd be so confused when Curry's taking 45 footers.
All right, Carter, to complete your team, you have 2 picks left. Coach and 3, unless you want to switch up your roster.
All right. So my player pick is in, and I needed shooting. I wanted shooting and defense. Okay, because what I really want is, I wanted 2 scoring options, and I wanted pace and space with 2 lob threats, and we can switch. We're switching everything. We're a tall team. So I'm gonna go with T-Mac.
Wow.
Oh, really?
So him and Kobe just taking turns just scoring the basketball. I actually kind of
Yeah,
like
they're
that.
running my wings. Kevin Garnett's trailing. He had a lot of trailing threes, especially later in his career. But like even in his prime, in the Celtics days, and then Hakeem's my rim runner and defensive anchor.
I actually really like the McGrady pick.
Because
If he didn't get hurt, he
I
would
was
have been
thinking,
probably
I
one of
was
the greatest.
I was thinking about Scotty. But I really want Magic to have the ball on the break and setting us up in certain things. And Magic's gonna abuse Stephen Curry. No
Well,
offense.
here's
I'm
the
also-
thing.
I'm looking
What
for
is
that
the
shooting.
usage of Magic if you have ball handlers like Kobe and Tracy?
Magic's a better passer. He's gonna push the ball.
But But you're not going to pass it, are you?
What do you mean I'm not gonna pass it?
Like,
He means you're not gonna pass.
yeah. You have
No,
Kobe on the team.
And Tracy.
Oh, there's gonna be sets for Kobe and Tracy where they get their touches in the post, but there's
Will the
but,
coach
but
run the sets?
Kobe was an underrated.
Well,
passer.
let's see which
I
coach
do,
you're going to have.
I do
do
like that your team can switch 1 through 5. Like Garnett and Lijman are really good defenders, good quick
Yeah,
on their
absolutely.
feet. They
That
can
is a great
switch. They can
defensive
switch to
squad.
smaller people.
I mean,
depending-
McGrady's my worst defender, and he's long and lengthy, so we'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's 2 coaches here. that I was deciding between.
And this is the only pick left. Like, you don't
Yep.
have another pick, so you can talk freely about whatever you want to.
And once you pick I think once we all pick our coaches, we'll then debate. You have to give the reason why your team's the best.
One coach is the consensus greatest NBA coach of all time. It's Phil Jackson. He has a respect of Kobe, which really appeals to me. So I'm pretty sure I have like 20 seconds left, but anyway, that's not the point. The other coach is Pat Riley. I just love Pat Riley because he plays very, very fast-paced, Magic Johnson, up-tempo. But I think what I need is Kobe to buy into my system, my coach's system. I need Kobe to trust him because Kobe's definitely the biggest. Like, Kevin Garnett's a dog, but Kobe's like the biggest like alpha male on this team, and Tracy and Kobe are really close, and Tracy will listen to what Kobe says. So I need Kobe to buy in, and Magic's just there to have a great time. So I'm gonna take Phil Jackson as the head coach of my team.
Phil Jackson. I like that. All right, Jacob.
Well, this is very easy for me. It's the exact coach I needed for my system, Steve Kerr.
Steve.
Look,
Yeah.
I mean, it's very simple. How I want my team to play. Offensively, we're gonna be a juggernaut. No one will be able to guard us. We can do anything we want. We can go down low if we need to, and then we can go outside.
Now, 3
Defensively, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Again, I'm thinking of sort of a 1-2-2 type of zone, or if they have the liability, like for Hunter's team.
You want Dirk scrambling out to the corner to contest?
on Hunter's team, I would put Curry. We'll do man. We'll put Curry on Barkley because again, my paint the paint's gonna be loaded anyway, so he'll have help. So I'm not worried about Hunter's team. Jack's team, where it gets interesting, I'll put Curry on Wade, and then we'll just deal with that. On Carter's team's the worst.
Who you giving Curry?
We're
for
gonna put
breakfast for?
Curry on. We're gonna play a zone against Carter's team, and we'll play the 1-2-2. Curry's just there, hands up. Get close to him. If we get a steal, Curry on the fast break, pull up 3.
All right, now I gotta ask this. Steve Kerr is a big, or at least early on when the Warriors were winning, there's a lot of fast break.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh no, we'll be running up and down the court.
Okay.
You think Dirk's making it up and down the court?
Guys, we're talking like 06.
Are Larry Bird, Shaq, and Dirk?
Okay, first of all,
Larry can move back
Don't
in his day.
disrespect. Larry could move in his day.
Yeah, back when the
Prime-
average 40 time was like
No,
8 seconds.
guys, Prime Shaq could run up and down the court faster than every single other person's 4 and 5. So I don't want to hear anything about Shaq running up and down the court. No, that's not even close. Shaq can run up and down.
Or what?
Dirk is going to be well conditioned. He'll be able to run pretty well.
50,000.
And then Larry will be fine. Yeah, yeah.
I just like
I'm
to
happy,
say.
I'm happy with
I just like to say you just hit the over.
Thanks to none other than Big Al Horford.
But we don't bet on this podcast.
Nope. No, we don't endorse gambling nor partake. And next up is Jack.
Jackson.
We need a head coach.
Nick, let me be honest with you, Mr. Commissioner. I
can.
consider this the draft of falls. Tim Duncan fell to me. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar fell to me. I reached on LeBron, I feel like. And now,
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. You know who just fell to me now?
Yeah.
I no longer have a chemistry issue. I no longer have any locker room issues.
Why?
Put that away. Because my head coach is Greg Popovich.
Wow.
He just fixed every issue for me.
Let me solve all issues for you.
LeBron James is not going to say no to Greg Popovich.
But it's LeBron, KD, and you.
No, Greg Popovich. Greg Popovich controls that
LeBron,
ship.
KD, and you.
If Greg Popovich doesn't want me at the games, I won't be at the games.
Wade's gonna want the ball.
No, Greg Popovich.
I don't think Dwayne Wade will want the ball.
Greg Popovich is the perfect.
So where's
coach
the
for this team.
Jackson? Where's the spacing in like the post? So is like Tim going like on the? Is he on the elbow and the Kareem's on the block?
No, we're going.
All right, I think we're gonna go to Hunter.
Oh, I'm sorry. And
Finish
then we'll
his
talk.
team up,
Okay.
and then we'll talk about matchups. We'll talk about individual teams. Hunter, who is the head coach of Giannis, Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, Bill Russell.
Also,
and
talking
Wilt
about
Chamberlain.
egos. Oh my god.
Yes, here's where we
MJ
fix.
Charles,
No, you gotta listen to me.
Wilt.
You gotta listen to me. Here's where we fix this issue.
It's really Michael.
So back in the olden days, the mid '70s, there was a coach down in the Midwest named Bobby Knight. All right. Bobby Knight ran the triangle offense.
You're gonna kill each other. Oh my god. You're not gonna play a game. It should be murder.
And he demanded. he demanded respect out of these players. I think each and every one of them respond to Bobby Knight
MJ's gonna kill him.
brilliantly.
MJ legit would shoot him.
So my head coach is Bobby Knight.
No, it's not gonna be MJ. It's gonna
Okay,
be
so
Will. It's gonna be Will.
Hunter's team's not gonna make it on the court.
No, I would like to say I whispered in Hunter's ear before this that I think his coach should be Nick Saban. I think that fit really well.
How about Tom Thibodeau?
Thibodeau's right there for you for the if you
No, I
want to
know.
play.
I saw Tibbs.
But you thought Bobby Knight.
I think
I think
Bobby
that's the right
Knight. I
decision,
think
too.
Bobby Knight can rally.
You think when
Jim
Bob?
Tibbs
What you think when Bobby Knight goes up to Wilt Chamberlain and goes, "You're not going to the club tonight"? Wilt's gonna be like,
Honestly,
"Okay,
yes.
little guy."
The first week might be a little rough, but eventually, I think they all like legit start praising Bobby Knight.
Hunter, let me tell you
Like
something.
they see Bobby Knight on a cloud. Like that's how they're gonna view Bobby Knight eventually.
He
Once the
never
season's
coached in
over.
the NBA. What respect are they gonna have for him?
Hunter, I really like this because like, you watch the Jordan documentary, and like no one wanted to win more than Jordan. I think there's gonna be like someone's gonna miss a triangle assignment for Bobby Knight, and it's not gonna be Jordan. It's gonna be one of the big guys. I think Bobby Knight's gonna throw the chair.
He might shoot him.
and I think he's not gonna shoot him. He's gonna throw the chair. The classic. I think Jordan's gonna look over at Bobby Knight and be like, "Damn, this guy gets me," and I think it's gonna work brilliantly.
Yeah, I
Because
actually-
no one
will
wanted
say,
to
yeah.
win
more than Bobby
more
Knight.
than Bobby Knight and Jordan. Like I think it'll fit perfectly.
Honestly-
and those two, Jordan's gonna be a bit of a player coach to these guys. Giannis has a championship under his belt now. As we all know, Bill has about 11 of them. Wilt, back in his prime, averaged about 50. He can be
You
a
are
great
unbelievable.
scorer for the team.
This is a
down
Jackson
low.
moment. You're hypocritical
Can I?
right now.
Can
You
I?
literally-
Can I?
All right, with
make a
all due
comment
respect to
about
Carter,
this?
you say everything is hypocritical. Anything that comes out of anyone's mouth is hypocritical.
No, because Jackson, half the things you say are hypocritical.
No, it's like watching. It's like
offense.
it was like watching the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial.
Listen,
Hearsay.
no,
Everything was
listen.
hearsay.
Hold on.
Just like everything is
Okay,
hypocritical.
then go check out the TikTok. The
Yes.
reposted. Did you not constantly say Bill Russell was terrible? That he won't survive in today's NBA?
He wouldn't.
You support this man.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't survive in today's NBA because
So
the
it's not-
arrow
it
doesn't
is
matter.
hypocritical.
The
Thank
arrow
you.
doesn't matter.
No, it's
Now,
today's NBA.
Hunter, one more thing I want to add
Era
on.
is today's NBA.
Good
The way
luck.
they're playing.
You know why I like
We'll
this?
live.
Mr. Mon, my language arts teacher this year, he got me a book, and there's a book about John Wooden. And in this book about John Wooden, Coach Wooden said there's 3 ways to win. You outsmart your opponent.
Not doing that.
You outplay your opponent.
Not
you
doing
know
that.
the third one?
No, we are doing that.
And this one might not apply to Jake and I, but it definitely applies to Carter. You got to intimidate your opponent. I think Hunter with Bill Russell, I think this is just going to get in Carter's head, and I think it's going to really help out Team Smith here.
I agree.
Can I talk about Hunter's team really quick? So let me just talk about all the flaws in here.
See, no, here, real quick.
Well,
I
first-
think you guys went very by the book script. This team is definitely not.
No,
Yeah, I don't know.
It's the opposite.
That is why you are the
So
wild
I
I
was going to
card.
say you had to pick a team that works well together. Like I think that's what not just chalk picks, but just pick the team that you think could work together. Your team also doesn't do that. But Hunter, you went your route, and I respect that.
You put Bill
Over,
Russell and Wilt Chamberlain on the same team.
under 20 made threes for Hunter's team this season.
Oh, under.
Under.
It's not even close.
No, it'll
You don't
be
think
Considering
MJ
one,
makes
2,
20
3,
threes?
and then probably like 4 games against your guys' teams and then the championship?
No, it'll be under.
Michael's
Well,
the
first
only one
of all,
hitting the 3. Michael's the only one that hits a
Giannis may
3.
get 1 or 2.
Giannis is not getting
Also,
1 or 2.
so Giannis is handling the ball up the court,
Yes,
and he
yes.
doesn't have a good handle.
He's our
So
point
I don't
guard.
know how he's going to get an offensive
Then when
sets.
Giannis gets tired, we give to Charles.
No, Giannis doesn't have a terrible handle.
it's
No,
not great for a point guard.
Especially when you go.
No, not to set up your offense,
Exactly.
but like
He
in
created
transition.
Magic
Giannis
Johnson
is setting up the
LeBron
offense.
James.
Giannis is
That's-
calling sets.
Since we don't like.
So Giannis, and then we have to match the egos of Mike, Barkley, and Bill. Not even to mention Wilt.
That's what Bobby's for.
So you're gonna mash already 4 hotheads, egotistical people with the biggest hotheaded and egotistical person in basketball history. It's just it's either very boomer.
See, some
actually,
see
no.
it. Some see
It's
it
all
as
bust.
egotistical.
I don't see how this team.
Some
No.
see it. Some see it as egotistical.
No, he's definitely
Others
high.
see it as winners / leadership.
Actually, I want to take a second now. We'll structure how we'll go on criticizing teams. I think our first game will be Jake and Hunter, and you've already have done so first, but I'd like to see your guys' scouting report, what you're gonna do, and
Okay.
why you
So,
will win.
I will
Can I,
give-
can I first talk about my team really quick?
Go ahead.
Just quick. So I think you look at my team, and you probably look at the other 4, like, yeah, probably this team on paper, just looking at just the names, probably is not as good as the others. But you got to remember,
Right.
it's a team sport, and they were
agree.
playing a game. Playing a game as a team. So it's how your team fits. My team has a very clear identity and how we're going to play and want to play. So I just want to say that.
Okay, so I honestly think I beat Jake's team by 30.
Hunter, your team can't put up 30 points.
Stephen Curry. is
Your
a-
team
Stephen
won't
Curry,
score 30.
Stephen Curry has to be off the court. Like, he's a complete liability.
How?
Every
But
single
no,
one of these players.
Hunter, how
offensively, he'll be great.
But Hunter, how is he gonna be a liability defensively? I'll put him on Barkley, and when Barkley tries to drive the hole, I'll have 3 other people there because none of your people can shoot threes. I'll be running one person the perimeter, and my 4 other defenders are literally gonna be sitting in the
that's
paint.
where I disagree, because I think Bobby Knight can get one of these guys to shoot.
No, see, no. See, that's where it's stop. We can't just go in magical land and getting Bill Russell a 3-point shot. It's just not gonna happen.
The only people on your team that can play defense is Shaq, just because he's big.
Shaq, Bird,
And Reggie Miller.
Reggie
No,
Miller.
not Bird.
No,
not
Bird was
That's,
underrated.
okay, no, that's actually wrong.
Bird was a
Bird
good.
was man.
No, Bird was a
Bird
good
was
defender.
man.
No,
he
Hunter,
was a
Hunter,
good
Hunter, that's
defender.
actually wrong.
He hit
Hunter,
Michael on
see
your
now,
team.
no, Hunter, that's actually wrong. He was actually a very good defender. No, you can't say wrong things. Sorry.
I have a lot to say in my head, but I'm just saying.
You just
I'd also, as the commissioner, I'd like to say, you don't get like a full season to train these guys. This is them in their prime. They get plopped down on your team, and you play like 4 or 5.
And my
games.
team knows exactly how to play together. 4 shooters and 1 dude that down low is going to get all the
pace and
down low
space
buckets.
offense, I
Exactly.
don't hate
It's
it.
very simple.
Yeah, I would. I do think
You can even
in
run
terms
Larry
of
at the point guard.
how they're used to playing, your team would probably do the one.
Yeah, offensively, I would destroy Hunter's team. The Hunter's not going to put enough points against me, so I think I would wipe the floor with Hunter. I legit
how-
think it would be 135 to 42.
How are you gonna defend the spacing of Jake's team?
Boston is currently on a 17.
We run a 3-2 zone.
in the last 4
A
minutes.
3-2 zone against my
3-2
shooters,
zone.
where the
And
corners are
we-
wide open.
We put Wilt up top. We put Bill on the left wing.
Okay.
And I say we put Giannis on the right wing. Okay.
again.
They all
Whatever
go like,
this is,
they
I
all go like this.
So
When they
Michael,
go like this, they honestly
he's
probably
spreading
touch
his arms
arms.
out.
So-
They probably touch
so
arms.
Michael Jordan is defending Shaq in the post.
So Michael's fitting Shaq. As soon as they come down, we double, we show double, and we rotate. As long as we rotate. as
So
long
you're
as
gonna double
Bobby-
Shaq.
as
So
long
one of
as-
my shooters
as
would be
long
wide
as
open.
Bobby hasn't-
Thank you.
as long as
Thank you.
Bobby
I want to
hasn't
know.
rotated-
I want to know.
I think we have a chance.
I just heard
I
that
think we
defensive
win.
scheme. I want to know.
Any sane person is gonna understand how this is gonna go. So we're gonna go next to Jack and Carter's game.
Well, are we going to vote on like who wins that game? Or are we just
I
gonna
don't
just-
think we need to
okay.
vote on that one. I think we all understand.
if this gets enough views and people want to see it, we'll put it on 2K. Yeah, and we'll simulate
Charles
it.
Barkley's not on 2K.
Well,
Yes, he
we'll
is.
find a roster.
He's isn't he on the all time?
No.
He
For
won't
whatever
sign
reason, he
the
won't sign the rights.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's kind of funny.
So game 2 is me versus Carter.
Yeah.
I win this game by 40 plus.
Okay.
No, like Carter, I want you to explain to me how you win this game.
I
'cause
like to- I
don't
like to
see
make
it.
a point.
I don't see it.
I'm gonna start off with this.
Good.
Jack's team is the toughest team I'll play.
Well, yeah, by a lot.
I think I beat every other 2 teams. I don't really understand. Oh, actually, I do understand how Jack. Well, I don't really understand how Jackson took
Yeah,
LeBron
he has
and
no
Kevin.
idea how he's going to beat me. That's what I heard.
That is a good point. You're not
No,
saying-
the only matchup I'm really worried about is Tracy McGrady and Kevin Durant. I don't know how that's
That's
going to
it?
go in the half court.
I'd be worried about a lot
Actually,
of other
yeah,
ones.
no, because if you look just man to man, I think Magic matched well with LeBron. Kobe and Dwayne will give each other buckets back and forth. Garnett and Duncan are pretty similar, and then Hakeem will give Kareem as much help as he possibly can. So it really only is Tracy and Kevin will wipe the
So
floor.
my
Tracy.
goal here is I think my worst matchup offensively, because I think I think offensively, I think I win my first 4 matchups, point guard through power forward. To be honest, I think
Whoa.
Are you
Kobe?
serious?
Kobe over Dwayne? Or
no,
Dwayne over Kobe?
Kobe over Dwayne, but I think Dwayne's gonna give Kobe buckets.
Kobe was a pretty good defender when
Pretty
he wanted to
good,
be.
yeah. But
And Dwayne was never
but-
really...
Yeah, that's fine. Anyways,
No, see,
You kind of skimmed
see,
over it. So
again,
I'd like you to
Jack.
say. I'd like you to
No, let's
at
just
least
real quickly.
acknowledge that
I-
the 2 is
I-
gonna be tough.
maybe. It'll be a challenge. I mean, Kobe's no layover. Kobe's gonna be a tough defender. But my thing here is Elijah one. I think Elijah one is one of Carter's better players, and I think Elijah one is gonna be a great defender. My thing with Jabbar is I need to get Jabbar cooking early, and I just need to get in Elijah one's head. Because when I had COVID, I was watching one of the old finals.
You're going to get a
matchups.
man who grew up in a Nigerian hut
In his
head.
head.
You're going to get his head. Did you? No.
No, he's never met him. He's never met him.
I'm gonna get in his head.
That's true. He's never met Jack.
Look,
What?
Jack will be sitting there courtside chirping
wait,
all
what
game.
are you saying?
He'll be Spike Lee on steroids.
I don't think Jack could ever get in my head, ever.
No.
I'm not.
No.
I'm not gonna get in your
Spike
head.
Lee
I'm gonna get in Hakeem Elijah one's head, and we're gonna do this by getting. We're gonna isolate Jabbar early on Elijah one. He's gonna hit him with a couple hook shots early.
That's
and then
the
when I
one
was
thing about Kareem
when I was watching the Houston Rockets with I believe it was the Clyde the Glide and the Hakeem Olajuwon era, and I watched Hakeem Olajuwon just choke down the stretch. I
You
did.
watched it live? Yeah.
No, I watched
we watched
moron.
it.
I had COVID and I watched it because nothing else was on.
Nice. Okay.
Anyways,
at
I think
Fat
Jabbar's
Al.
going to get a couple hook shots on Olajuwon. I think Olajuwon's going to get very angry, and I don't think an angry Olajuwon's a good thing for you because you're also a hothead. So I don't think the chemistry is going to be there. And I think the ball movement's fantastic. LeBron's one of the smartest players to ever play the game of basketball, unfortunately. Dwayne Wade's one of the best mid-range shooters of all time. Durant can shoot from anywhere on the floor, so I'm not too worried there. And then Tim Duncan's going to lock down Kevin Garnett because Tim Duncan's Mr. Fundamental. He does everything right. Kevin Garnett doesn't. I'm ecstatic with this team. I beat you by 30.
All right,
Okay.
Carter. Wait,
Oh,
let
sorry,
Carter go.
sorry.
I can only imagine how much fumes are going through his head.
Like I said, Kevin Durant worries me the most. I feel like Magic Johnson, outside of Scottie Pippen and Kawhi Leonard, is probably the best player I can have matched up against LeBron. But and those two lineups, LeBron and Magic, are both like the do-it-all guys for their team. They're like the 10-10-10 guy, type of guys, but obviously more than that. But like the same team. Kobe, D-Wade, that's a 40 ball for Kobe.
What? Oh, Kobe's scoring Kobe's going like 5 of 18 against my
Kobe
team.
gave Dwayne 65
Because Magic Johnson's
when
not a
he's
great
38.
3-point shooter, so we're gonna double Kobe every time he gets down to his little wing spot. And
Please.
we're gonna force a kick to Magic,
Please.
and Magic's got a slow release, so LeBron's gonna have all the time in the world to just mosey on over there.
That's a good point.
Can't Carter use the same exact
No.
thing with D Wade because D Wade was a 28%.
D Wade's not
shooter.
shooting threes.
But
So then how-
But the
So Magic won't shoot threes.
Right? Yeah.
That's the same.
So it's the same. It's the same exact thing.
No, it doesn't work that way.
See, when you smile and say it doesn't work that way, that
Exactly.
means
So
it works that way.
Jack just got
Because
caught.
that's
He got caught in the thought. That was wrong.
no. Because Magic's is 1 and Dwayne's by 2. LeBron has the go ahead to shoot.
Guards are interchangeable, Jackson. You don't understand.
That's
what we're
fine.
saying?
I hope he put Magic at the 2 because it'll make it even easier.
No,
for me
it's
'cause
not.
I'm probably gonna put LeBron James
I'm
on Kobe
sorry.
Bryant defensively then. No, I think I will do that.
that
Then I'll
could be a
put
good
I'll put
idea.
Wade. Then I'll put Wade on Magic because I don't see Magic blowing by Wade.
Okay, that's better. Now
Now
I
Durant
can
with
understand
McGrady.
that.
Durant I'll just tell Durant to play good defense. I'll probably tweet at him and it'll be fine. Tim Duncan, Greg Popovich is there. I don't really need to do anything there. And then Jabbar's gonna get in a lot. I don't see how I don't win this game by
didn't
30.
Just become my turn all over. it.
Sorry.
Yeah, Carter, it's still your turn. Sorry, buddy.
Oh, that's on me.
No, I mean Kobe's gave Wade 50 before. I don't know if it'll happen again. I think that's a close matchup. Like I said, Durant McGrady scares me. McGrady's gonna have to strap up and play some good defense. I just looked up the Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan head-to-head stats, and Garnett does very well against Tim. The average. They both
I mean,
average-
that's just give or take.
No, it's statistical fact, Jackson.
From who?
Can we get a source, Carter? Can we get a source?
This particular source is head-to-head games played between
Is
Tim
it
Duncan
a
and Kevin
.com?
Garnett. Land of basketball.
Is it .com?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like .coms. I like .gov.
So we can throw whatever fact he had. We can throw it out the window.
Gonzo.
So we're not going to trust
we can't properly
ESPN.com is
source
gone.
check.
ESPN is the fake news of sports.
Okay. All right.
That is
Let's.
unbelievable.
We're gonna-
This is what we deal with. But anyway,
What we deal with. Look at the team you built.
All right. Can I just?
and
You're
also
a professional podcast.
the last thing I want to
Okay,
say
okay.
Okay,
Last
Jack,
one-
let's shut up.
last
Let's
thing I
let
wanna say-
Carter finish his point.
is I do have the greatest coach of all time.
You don't have Greg Popovich.
Unbelievable. I also, in my opinion, and this is debatable, but I don't know if it really is. Hakeem is the greatest defensive center of all time.
Oh, Carter.
Yeah, it's definitely debatable.
Yeah.
Who's better?
that could be close.
The other 3 centers.
Shaq ain't better than him.
He could be.
Two-time defense
Under
player
my
of the year.
no, he's probably not. Under my tutelage.
I know it's hard to compare Wilt against people, but
Okay, once again, tutelage does not matter.
No, Hakeem's two-time defensive, and he could switch out on the perimeter. The only person closest is Kareem, so I think it's an even matchup. I think it's a good game. I think it's like 90s,
I will say
90s, low hundreds, and it's just who hits more shots down the stretch.
I actually fully agree with Carter. I think coaching and how the teams work together is going to matter the most. Because I think player to player, it's pretty damn close.
Really?
I mean, Jackson, yeah.
No,
I mean,
I don't see it.
Okay, well then
I think
you're
it's
just
close.
not looking.
Here's how I
My
see it.
biggest. I think. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
You
here's how I
finish.
see it. LeBron, Magic, you got LeBron.
Yeah.
Like Magic's
Kobe-
close. It's not.
Yeah,
like,
Kobe, Dwayne, you got Kobe.
But not by a landslide.
Kobe's.
Same thing with LeBron.
There's
and
no,
Magic.
I know, but there's a bigger gap between Kobe and Dwayne than there is between
I'm
Magic
not
and
sure
LeBron.
about that.
No, because LeBron's 2, Magic is 4 greatest all time. Kobe is 5
Well,
or 6, and
no.
Dwayne Wade's not top 15.
No, I don't. I'm just gonna go by simply better or worse.
You're right on that.
I think.
Just based off greatest of all time. is a bigger
KD,
gap,
T
so.
Mac, you got KD. Tim Duncan, KG, you got Tim Duncan.
Absolutely.
Kareem, Hakeem, you got Kareem. So I think Jack wins 4-1. I think it's small enough that it's gonna be a close game. I just think you got better players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
Honestly, I think my biggest worry is probably Hunter because I don't think I got a lot of muscle.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's the Jackson, I'm sorry. That's the stupidest thing.
no.
You would destroy Jackson.
No,
You would
what
destroy
I
him.
want-
Hunter. I honestly think's my big because
No, don't say honestly.
I don't
Because
wanna
we
say-
all know you don't
like,
honestly.
like no, 'cause honestly, like I don't think I got like intimidated by like a lot of things sports related. But like if I see that, hold on,
And strap it up
no,
against Kevin
no,
Durant for
no,
a game.
I can't
This
do
this
it. I
is
can't
this is
do
actually one of this is
Don't
actually
say you
no.
honestly believe this. No,
This is one
you're
of my
speaking out of your asshole.
no.
Please.
Jack, your team's still taller than that team.
No, but muscle wise, no. And just let me get to this
How
point
the
real
hell does
quickly.
that make sense?
Real,
Wilt
Jacob,
was Wilt the stilt.
Jake, let me get to this point real quickly.
I'm
And this is where I'm
No,
going to
Will
respect
was-
you.
Will was-
I think
No,
I
not as
honestly
big
think
as.
it's harder to coach against stupidity than it is greatness because with greatness you at least have an idea
Call
what's
Bobby
coming
Knight
because
stupid?
because
Because he might put you in a chair
just
and break
shut
your
up and
neck.
let me speak. Look, I think when you're coaching greatness, that means you're coaching against a structure that's work. So you at least know what's coming. It's just going to be really hard to stop. If I was playing against Jake, looking at that roster, I think I would know what's coming.
You don't know what's coming with that roster.
I have no clue.
That's
no, I legit have no clue.
ISO every play. MJ ISO or it's going to the paint. It's the easiest.
Not with
offense
Bobby
to
Knight as
defend.
head coach.
never know.
I don't know what a Giannis,
never
MJ,
know.
and
You
Barkley at
never
the three.
know.
I have no clue.
That is
running
literally
out
the
of
stupidest thing I've ever heard in my
know.
life.
I legit would have no
You
idea.
have to guard one thing: the paint. That's it.
I agree, but
Defensive
I
scheme.
don't know.
You agree? You agree?
I agree.
That's the only thing
I,
that
no,
gets
no,
you
easier
guard.
said
That's
than
what I would
done.
do.
It's easier said
I
than
would
done.
guard the paint, but I don't know what the hell he's going to do down there, or I don't know what he's going to do.
What do you mean? What he's going to do down there? He's going to get to the paint and shoot.
It's easier said than done.
I'd like to say.
I'm sorry, but that's just
No, I would honestly be really confused if that starting five walks out, and then I see Bobby Knight walk out with the playbook.
Oh no, I would be confused. But playing against this can be very simple.
I'd like to say what I just said about Jack and Carter's team. I totally take back. There's no way Jack wins a game. I don't
With
know
the
what
way
he's
these
doing
two
anymore.
morons think, yes,
I
thank you.
don't think.
No.
I don't. There's no way.
I think
Because your team is better, but if you have anything to do with your team, you are losing that game.
Jackson go sit in another country.
I can't wait to send this in 2K because I'll destroy him.
I think you might.
I think my team wins
But
more
I think-
games than people think.
No.
No.
I think.
Actually, no. You know what we should do? We should play these games in 2K so you can play with the team the way you want. Run your own zone, run your
Yeah,
man,
I think
do what
so.
you got to do, and I think I'll
No,
be guarded
because
by 30.
I don't want my user error of
Oh, here we
2K.
go.
It
Here
is
we
user
go.
error.
User error.
It is. I'm not as good as 2K as you. I don't as you are. I don't have it at my house. I don't play it as much.
I
I'm
only
not
play
good.
it when you're over.
I'm not saying that, Jackson. I'm just saying. I'm not implying you play it all the time.
Okay,
I'm saying,
and it's easier and harder to use certain players in 2K.
I also am saying that I'm just not good at it. I didn't know that was going to be such a debate for me to say I'm not good at something, but I'm not as good as certain players here.
All right. I think that's fair.
Now, are we switching matchups now, or is that calling it quits?
I think this is a good spot to end at. We have our first tournament games right there. Talked them through. So
Let us know. Let us know if you want them simmed.
I think I'd win this. It's all about identity and team skill.
if you want my opinion, I think it's Jack's team wins this.
Couldn't agree more.
Unless
Mitch.
Jack has anything to do with being involved. Like in a real life situation, if Jack is involved at all, they lose every single game.
No, we'd go 82-0.
Absolutely not.
All right, thank you all for listening. Hopefully, we have more YouTube episodes coming out soon. We'll see you later.